Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. Hi, and welcome to another Mikey Live program. Take two. Hello, welcome to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and of course we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean. That is Grenada. Woo! Sand, sea and sun, beautiful people, everything like that. Spent some time on the beach today and that was amazing. People from all over the world come to Grenada to experience our Grand Dance Beach, to experience our people, our food, beautiful sunshine, sunset, moonlight, and we have it all here for ourselves for free. So we have to start appreciating what it is that we have here at home. Issues with imported vehicles, we'll tell you what that would be. And the prohibition of kite flying near the airport is something that we talk about every year. All right, so please be guided. We'll talk to you about that in a while. Temporary road closure, all right, for St. Mark. We'll talk to you about that as well. And restricted access to the Snell Hall Bridge in St. Patrick. And we are gearing up for the swimming championships this weekend. That's right, the National Swimming Championships. Ooh. Yeah, Grenada is doing well with swimming is concerned, So, historic swearing-in ceremony of the first ever elected National Youth Parliamentarians. We'll talk to you about that and more. All right, when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program, my name is Mikey Hutchinson. Gotta let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of course Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, Real Value, IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. We've got the Big Insurance on board with us as well. And all the other sponsors, we say thank you very much. We're taking a break and come back. Don't forget, someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments. Digicel, that lucky person might just be you.
Affordable delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven Products, Bibbin Diapers, New Bright Laundry Detergent, Allegra Pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Get value you'll love only at Quartz. With huge savings on select mattresses, mobile phones, and TVs. You'll also love our new arrivals in furniture and appliances. Plus, when you shop, get a chance to win great prizes. So come in, shop today, and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Get value you'll love only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends February 24, 2025. See store for details.
All right. So time is running out for that. All right. Offer ends February 24th. All right. So we're getting straight into the business for tonight. And the first thing that we have to tell all you about, boy. Remember I told you that there were so many vehicles being imported in the country just about 2 weeks ago. Hundreds of vehicles coming in. Well, the Grenada Customs and Excise Division hereby reminds all importers that the ban on the importation of vehicles aged 10 years and over, which took effect on July 1st, 2020, remains in force. Therefore, customs cannot, they say, release vehicles that do not comply with this. You understand? Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Now, to ensure compliance, imported vehicles must have a manufacture date that is less than 10 years old at the time of landing in Grenada. And importers, you are strongly advised to verify the vehicle's manufactured date before purchasing that vehicle and account for shipping times to avoid any inconveniences. So, for example, if your vehicle expire, if it's going to take 10 years, you're purchasing now, and it's going to reach that 10-year mark in 1 week, but it's going to take you, the vehicle, a month to get into the country. By the time it gets into, it's going to be over 10 years. You understand? Because it takes longer. And so you will end up in problems with your vehicle that you just imported. You understand the predicament. So they are saying, please verify the manufacturer's date and ensure that the vehicle age is not over 10 years or 10 years and over. All right. So I am just a messenger. So you would find that you bring a vehicle and you cannot get it, and then you're in problems. Who paying for that? Yeah, lad? Anywho's, that could be a real problem. That will cause, I think, like that will cause mental stress. But wow. So the Grenada Airport Authority wishes to inform the general public that flying kites in the vicinity of the airport is strictly prohibited. This includes, but it is not limited to, Caliste, Frequente, Fort Judy, St. Paul's, Mount Parnassus, Mount Morris, and the surrounding areas of Lauriston Airport in Carriacou. Now, kite flying presents a significant safety risk to aircraft operators. Kites can be ingested into the aircraft engine or entangled in propellers, leading to potential engine failure and posing serious hazards to passengers and people on the ground. So the Grenada Airports Authority is calling on the general public to cooperate and refrain from flying off your kites in these restricted areas to ensure safety and safe air travel. Now, to reinforce this, the Grenada Airport Authority say that they will be working closely with the Royal Grenada Police Force to address any violations of this safety notice. And they are saying, as we approach the Easter season, let us all make a collective effort to ensure a safe and enjoyable kite flying experience for all. And they would like to thank you for your understanding and cooperation as well. Every year, we warn you of this. So, then people going up on hills and they flying the kite. Now, in a lot of cases, these kites don't affect them, because the kite going far, and they come in and they flying over your house, buzzing like a mosquito whole night. Them snowing, dribbling, wetting pillow comfortably, and you can't sleep. You can't sleep. It's a problem, and people say, hey, it's just a kite. The level of selfishness I see on a daily basis is just crazy. Whether it is you're driving, and people say, you can't wait. They could park up on the side, you know. They could park up on the side and do what they had to do, but they would stop in the middle of the road. Well, I wait now. You can't wait. Where are you, Russian? Wait. I tell you, the level of selfishness. You see, if you're not important, if your role is not important, if you don't have nothing to do, don't judge other people by them wanting to be productive, by them wanting to eliminate as much waste time as possible. If you want to be slow and unsure, that's you. But allow people with purpose to fulfill them. You understand? It is that simple. But no. Pack up in the middle of the road. Where 3 vehicles could fit. Pack up in the middle of the road. And you have 5, 6, 7 vehicles behind you, tooting. I can't wait. Only in Grenada. Only in Grenada. I ain't telling you, ting. I travel everywhere, well, almost. And I don't say it doesn't happen. But I have never, ever experienced the level of selfishness on the road in that manner, unnecessarily. Because you'll get selfishness, A man don't want to give way and things. You'll see that. Everywhere you go, you will see that. But unnecessarily. Like unprovokingly. If there is such a word. You understand? Doing things that just doesn't need to be done. And affecting others in the process. I've never seen it as crazy as it is here at home. Let's go to the temporary road closure. Lower Diamond Street, St. Mark. Please be guided. Now, as I'm sending out this notice. Alright, of that temporary road closure, 8 a.m. Thursday, February 20th, so that's tomorrow, to 6 p.m. on Sunday, March 2nd. Extensive period, if you ask me. So, y'all, ting, expect a little thing. And now, as I said, I'd like to apologize for that. While we're speaking of that, the Ministry of Infrastructure, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation informs the general public of the implementation of urgent safety measures for the Snell Hall Bridge. In early February of 2025, the ministry commenced the assessment and design process to reconstruct the Snell Hall Bridge, a stone masonry bridge or culvert. Following this process, given its diminished condition, it has become necessary, they say, to impose restrictions on vehicle access across the bridge. In this regard, the Snell Hall Bridge will be closed to all heavy vehicles starting Wednesday, 19th February 2025, that is today, until further notice. Heavy trucks and large vehicles, you are therefore asked to make the use of alternative routes. Motorists, you are encouraged to limit transit in the area to local traffic only. All right. When traveling between Montreach and Saturs, motorists can use the Canning Road linking Snail Hall Junction to Madays. In addition to relevant signage, the ministry will install temporary humps to manage the speed of the motorists approaching this bridge. The Ministry of Infrastructure apologizes for any inconvenience and anticipates the cooperation of the residents of the area and the general public. So we are getting ready this weekend, Friday, February 21st to Sunday, February 23rd. The Grenada Amateur Swimming Association, GASA, they will be hosting its annual Desani Powerade National Swimming Championships at the Good Hope Swimming Pool. Competitive swimmers from across Grenada of various ages and age groups, 8 and under to 18 and over, they will compete for age group champion titles. 104 events will be swum, and they just do the word just sung around, yo. The word come out in my mouth like a how to call it, yo. It will be swum, yeah. English though easy, yo. English is one of the most type language you could think about. You understand? I tell you, the word swum come out there like it's obscene. Among these will be the 500 and 100 yards freestyle on Friday evening, the 200 butterfly and the 200 freestyle relays. Saturday will be the opening ceremony and march past of the teams at 9:30 a.m. followed by the competitions, which are expected to kick off 10:30 a.m. Events on Saturday, day 2 of the competition will include 100 yards and 200 yards freestyle, 25 and 100 yards backstroke, 200 yards backstroke, and 25 and 50 yards butterfly. Day 3, which is Sunday, will be events also in all strokes. All right, among them the 100 yards freestyle, 100 and 200 individual medals, and 200 medleys, and the 200 medleys, which is the relays, right? The weekend swimming competitions are expected to be filled with excitement and strong competitions. The general public are invited to come out to the Good Hope and enjoy the thrilling competition in the pool. GASA is grateful to its title sponsor, that's Desani Powerade, for their continued support, and all other entities who have contributed towards the hosting of this event. All right, that will be nice. Next time, my song will be there. You know, that's coming and mash up all out anything. You understand? I know, I'm telling all, yeah. Anyway, the historic swearing-in ceremony of the first ever elected National Youth Parliamentarians of Grenada is going to be taking place next Wednesday. Yes, the 14 young leaders who were successfully elected in the late last year. All right, in the first ever national youth elections, they will take the oath of office and give their maiden speech as official National Youth Parliamentarian representatives. The ceremony will be held at the Grenada Parliament Building at Mount Welldale, Wednesday, 26 February, beginning at 10 in the morning. The youth parliamentarians will get an opportunity to represent the young people in their constituencies on a national level. So, let's go over to Tam CC. Let me give me people. So look them. Hold on. All look them. Only seeing that picture on all the screen? Right. Tam CC, TMI Community College. They have won the final of the Recycle OECS Windward Islands Intercollegiate Debate. Now, Tam CC in the finals came up against St. Lucia's Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Well, the debate took place virtually. You know, we're in that virtual space right now, right? Now, the debate process is one of the components of the overall OECS Recycle project, as its significance in being filtered into the schools, and I'm talking about all the schools regionally. All right, Grenada didn't play with them. We didn't play with them, and generally, when you have Grenada participating in competitions or Grenada going up against other countries, we excel. No if, no but, no maybe. You understand? So Thank you very much, guys, for representing us so well. Your parents will be really, 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 really proud of you. So today I passed through a village. Nice little village. Nice village. Boy, good. Grenada nice, yes? And I became, while I was looking at the beauty of some of the homes, you know, I became very concerned with the way people parked in those villages, and if they were to have an emergency in that village, whether day or night, how hard it will be for emergency services to access homes in that particular area. No, we don't ever see the hazard until it happens, you know. We don't ever see the issue until it happens. Everybody will pass by it because it becomes a norm, seeing certain things, until the unexpected happens. And it just brings to focus the issue of indiscriminate parking in many villages. I mean, well, we had to park with vehicles somewhere, but whether or not we are making taking the necessary efforts, or making the necessary efforts to not impede emergency services in the event of an emergency in my village, in your village. Are we sufficiently concerned that someone's vehicle is going to prevent fire services, ambulance, you just name it, from accessing your home if there's a fire? Are we sufficiently concerned that someone else's vehicle parked on the side of the road, in narrow roads, in small villages, that their vehicle would impede the fire services from getting to my home, from getting to your home if there's a fire? The other question is, are you someone who is parking your vehicle in an area that is likely to impede or to prevent fire services, emergency services from getting to someone else's home? And if you are, is there anything that you can do to avoid that from happening? You don't want to be that homeowner, well, that vehicle owner, who prevented the fire truck from getting to your neighbor's property, that resulted in your neighbor's child perishing in the fire, God forbid, or that caused your neighbor to die in that fire, or that caused your neighbor's house to be totally destroyed by fire. Do you want to be that neighbor? So I'm saying this to say that whatever we can do, let us try. If we realize that where we are parking our vehicle might cause an issue if there is an emergency, then can we think of a solution? Can we think of parking somewhere else, or of a plan B? Maybe save a little $50 every month so that it could make a little space on the side of your house, like this, so where you can comfortably park your vehicle so that you don't have that issue. I tell you, I go through the nice village, boy, the place nice. But I say, but wait now, are these people not realizing how narrow the road has become due to derelict vehicles, due to just regular parking, due to little things that somebody may decide to put on the side of the road for a very long time. You understand? Are we sufficiently concerned? Right? So this is just something that I wanted to raise some awareness on, get the conversation going once more, because if we do not start the conversation, then the next victim might just be you, or you might be the one causing a problem for someone else. Yeah, so just wanted to put that out there. Okay, how are we doing for time? Where's my timekeeper? Okay, we've received the weather from the Met Office, and I can tell you that the weather is expected to be generally fair and breezy. We've been getting a lot of wind lately, so it continues. All right, tonight, winds easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough, with waves up to 8 feet in easterly swells, and a marine advisory remains in effect until the weekend. Now, for Thursday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be mostly fair and windy, becoming partly cloudy at times, mainly during the evening, which with some possible isolated showers. So the max temp for tomorrow, 30.5 degrees Celsius. Check it out. The minimum, 23.5 degrees Celsius. So we're getting cooler and cooler. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Now seas moderate to slightly rough, with waves up to 9 feet in easterly swells. And again, marine advisory for Thursday. Bigging up Glenora, Suzanne, Celine, Cher, Marcus, and Claude, and the whole crew who's currently on YouTube. You know, we appreciate Arthur as well. Appreciate all of you, mom and the crew, and family. Not the crew, but mom and family. And as well, we want to big up the Facebook peoples. You understand? All y'all big up, big up, big up, big up. All of y'all. So Liz and Claudette and Barbara, Della, Joseph, Curtis, big up from Tobago, Charlene, Kirin, Zaka, again Joseph, I see you, Hannah, Magwan, Valerie, hi Val, Sylvina, Jason, who else? Diana, Yvonne, Michelle. So, Kalyle, Jacinta. We have $2 on the program all the time. So, blessings to you guys. Gonna take a break and come back. And of course, when we come back, we will have for you the national report. So stay right there.
Are you a progressive young leader, a proactive emerging executive, a rising professional? Then you need appropriate cover for your vehicle. Introducing the Pro Motor Plan from Beacon. Car insurance that includes free loss of use, windscreen cover up to $3,500, free special perils, free accident forgiveness. Get Beacon's Pro Motor Plan today. Don't procrastinate. Call Beacon today at 440-4447 or visit beacongrenada.com.
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to the water! Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all. Yay! A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation. First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, A gentle stir helps the particles come together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now our water is clear and nearly bacteria free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink. And that, my friends, is how Nawasa brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our wash pan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing Nawasa's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
Welcome to the future of shopping with Real Value IGA mobile app. Now, your favorite supermarket is right in your pocket. Whether you're a student, a busy parent, or in the diaspora shopping for friends and family at home, a Yachty, or a Grenadian, our mobile app has you covered. Shop online with our mobile app from anywhere and enjoy free delivery to St. George and St. David. Or you can pick up your groceries in-store, hassle-free. Convenience, savings, and a seamless experience in Grenada. All right here at your fingertips. Download the Real Value IGA mobile app and start shopping today. Real Value IGA, bringing the supermarket to you.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
Get value you'll love only at Quartz. With huge savings on select mattresses, mobile phones, and TVs. You'll also love our new arrivals in furniture and appliances. Plus, when you shop, get a chance to win great prizes. So come in, shop today, and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Get value you'll love only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends February 24, 2025. See store for details.
This is the GIS News for Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. I am Chrisanne Mitchell. In the headlines, Grenada formulates transparency report to adopt compliance to climate action, and local carpenter constructs boxes for beekeepers affected by Hurricane Beryl. We'll have the details of these stories and more when we return.
Grenada, the ultimate relay showdown is back. Get ready for speed, power, and heart-pounding action as the IMA National Relay Meet takes over the Kirani James National Stadium on Saturday, February 22nd from 3 p.m. The fastest teams, the fiercest competition, and non-stop edge-of-your-seat excitement. Who will dominate the track? Who will claim the glory? Only one way to find out. Be there. Tickets, finish line A, $50. Finish line B, $40. Main stand C, $30. Secondary stand, $20. Bleachers, $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for the main stand C, secondary stand, and bleachers. Get your tickets now and experience the thrill of champions. The IMA National Relay Meet. Feel the speed. Witness the greatness.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with but a step. So the journey of a year begins with but a sec. 1 second is the difference between old and new. The difference between what you have done and what you have to do. 1 second is the difference between who you were and who you are going to be. The difference between a year of expectations and a year of memories. Awaiting you is a year of opportunities and new moves. Just one final second to reflect. And then we must embrace indeed. I reckon 1 second is all we need.
Welcome back. Climate action stakeholders are being encouraged to align Grenada's climate action with its economic development. Ambassador Kennedy Roberts, who is responsible for the Sustainable Development Goals, says as Grenada formulates its biennial transparency report, BTR, the focus must be on maximizing benefits. The report is being conducted under the Enhanced Transparency Framework to promote clarity and understanding of climate action and support. As a result, the UNFCCC Secretariat, in collaboration with the GEF-funded Capacity Building Initiative, is facilitating a 4-day capacity building session at the True Blue Bay Resort to provide technical support to the national team to prepare its first transparency report. According to Roberts, gaps must be identified and sustainable development goals must be at the forefront of discussions.
While we're going through this process over the next 10 weeks, we're also going to be setting up a structure, a framework to have continuous involvement of the various ministries, as well as those who are outside of the government structure, to help in giving them consultancies as necessary to help build that capacity locally. Several countries have to look outside to do their work. We want to ensure that over time we can build the capacity, have the infrastructure in place to have a smooth process going. Because from my understanding of the BTR process and coming out of the Paris Agreement, this is an opportunity for countries to focus on fine-tuning their data collection, fine-tuning the information in one central location that would help us to identify what gaps we have. And the UNFCCC has given us the assurance that once we do that technical review and then we go through the third part of the review where they now look at our BTR and then see what resources they can provide to help us. So this is an opportunity to link climate action, which is SDG goal number 13, with economic development.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Climate Resilience and the Environment, Perrin Johnson, says Grenada has April 2025 as its deadline to submit the report. She anticipates the data gathered will guide informed decisions design stronger climate policies over time, strengthen compliance, and attract climate finance and achieve broader development goals.
We see this as a continued, sustained collaboration. The government of Grenada therefore remains unwavering in our commitment to enhance transparency framework under the Paris Agreement. Transparency and accountability are essential in ensuring that our national determined contributions are effectively implemented and monitored. So this BTR that we embarked on, that we are about to be embarked on, serve as a critical tool in demonstrating Grenada's progress in climate action. However, it also highlights the areas where enhanced financial, did I say financial? Financial and technical support, okay, are necessary to meet our climate targets.
Grenada is currently on the second component of the technical support from donor agencies. In-person engagements began on Tuesday. Brittany Rancharan, Regional Network Coordinator for the Anglophone Caribbean, and Tunga Ikmeli, team lead at the UN Climate Change, will be supporting Grenada with fast-tracking its BTR, which is due in December 2025.
Our commitment from CBIT GSP, from the regional, the Anglophone Caribbean Regional Network arm of CBIT GSP, which I'm responsible for, we will continue to work with the country. So by no means after this workshop, the proceedings end. If the country requires more support, ad hoc, hands-on, that is the support that we're charged with to provide to our 13 network countries.
It is a journey. This is just the first step you will be taking along in implementing the enhanced transparency framework, as yes, it is the main building block for the Paris Agreement. So, in looking backwards, this is also how the whole countries have started 30 decades ago, and they are still sometimes having issues. So don't worry about being perfect, preparing a perfect report. This is a process you can see as an experience, as a lessons learned at every step. And in looking forward, the most important highlight, the key highlight is you identify your priorities, you prepare your story to present in your PTR, and I trust you will be working in strengthening your arrangements and building your capacities to be able to improve over time.
A total of 200 bee boxes will be handed over to the National Bee Association by the Ministry of Agriculture as efforts continue into supporting apiary businesses after losses caused by Hurricane Beryl. This initiative, aimed at boosting honey production and strengthening the beekeeping industry, was in progress before the hurricane. Chief Veterinary and Livestock Officer Dr. Kimon Cummins noted that while the hurricane contributed to challenges in the industry, other factors are also at play. He emphasized the importance of collaborating with the association rather than focusing on individual beekeepers.
This is something that we would have had in the pipeline since before Hurricane Beryl, but as the hurricane passed by, and we couldn't neglect the beekeepers because we know they would have suffered quite an extensive amount of damages because their hives are more in the bush, and we had a lot of damages. It wasn't more infrastructural damages, but we had a lot of damages to forested areas and so on. That's where a lot of the beekeepers would have most of their hives. So a lot of the damages would have occurred then. So we had to expedite the process, and we would have contracted Mr. Rodney to help us to get a couple boxes to offer some level of support to our beekeepers.
Constructed at an estimated cost of $39,000, the boxes were crafted by a local carpenter using durable and sustainable materials to ensure long-term usability for beekeepers. Rodney Pivot of RP Woodwork, who began working on the boxes in July 2024, explained the selection of materials used for the project.
The white pine, it's a very light wood because honey is very heavy. So you have to be out of a wood that's light and durable. And it's also, it's not treated lumber, it's natural lumber, so you don't, nothing like pesticides and stuff from other types of wood. So that's one. And the boxes is very durable because it has finger joints, and besides the finger joints, it's glued and nailed with a food grade glue. So yeah. And the covers, it has a galvanized on top of it, a galvanized top on top of them to help with the weather. And the bottom board itself is made out of the same material, the same pine and stuff. And it has a bottom wire mesh, which helps eliminate certain insects and stuff, what will pry on the honey and stuff. And it also helps if the bees have mites, will help for the mites and stuff. And since that we in a warm climate, the wire mesh, it helps with ventilation. So it's very good for ventilation also.
Dr. Cummins highlighted that hiring a local contractor ensured the bee boxes were designed to suit Grenada's specific environmental conditions.
Having the boxes built here and having somebody on the ground that understands our climate and understand where our beekeepers store their boxes, and the kind of challenges that and not just the weather, but termites and all these things, and again, this is one of the things that our beekeepers kind of struggle with, especially the people who import. So most of the times people may have to change frames and boxes probably annually, every 2 years or so, depends on where they have their hives. And what we wanted to do with these is that we ensure that our beekeepers can have at least a good 5 years solid with these boxes in the bush, because it's built to be able to, take our conditions, spray it up, well, so the termites and things can really deal with it in a way too rough. So they can have a good 5 years, and in that way, you don't have that added cost on your honey every year that I have to bring in boxes and frames and so forth. So this was one of the reasons why we decided to go that route.
Continuing the news, Snell Hall Bridge will be closed to all heavy vehicles from today, Wednesday, February 19th, until further notice. This is according to a release issued by the Ministry of Infrastructure, Public Utilities, Civil Aviation and Transportation. In early February 2025, the ministry commenced the assessment and design process to reconstruct the Snell Hall Bridge. Following this process, given its diminished condition, it has become necessary to impose restrictions on vehicular access across the bridge. Heavy trucks and large vehicles are therefore asked to make use of alternative routes. Motorists are encouraged to limit transit in the area to local traffic only. When traveling between Montreach and Sautez, motorists can use the Caning Road linking Snell Hall Junction to Maidies. In addition to relevant signage, the ministry will install temporary humps to manage the speed of the motorists approaching the bridge. This is the GIS News. When we return, Grenada reviews to improve perinatal care at the General Hospital.
Welcome to the Caribbean, a paradise inhabited by millions. But this paradise is facing a new challenge, the impacts of a changing climate. As these impacts intensify, our tourism sector is feeling the heat.
Of course, with increased temperatures, the tourism practitioners can expect a significant increase in the demand for cooling and hydration services. So for example, persons will be using a lot more AC, they'll be using the refrigerator more, the use of the pools, showers, taking more showers, and of course drinking more water. The tourism operators should advise their guests about the heat that is expected and actually advise them on how best they can use the resources efficiently.
Tourism sector, it is important that the tourism practitioners are able to sensitize their tourists, their clientele, but also their workers to the dangers of heat.
Together, we can protect our paradise. Let's embrace sustainable practices, stay informed, and work together to ensure the Caribbean remains a premier travel destination for generations to come. To keep informed and learn more, follow CIMH on X, Facebook, and Instagram.
Climate change is real, bringing hotter days and less rain. Less rain means less water, so it's crucial for us to conserve water at home. When washing my vehicle, I use a bucket with rainwater that I have stored. This is how I save water. What are you waiting for?
Welcome back. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs recently hosted a conference titled Reflections of the Past, Pathways to the Future, Shaping Perinatal Care While Keeping the Mother-Baby Diet Safe. The event aimed to review and enhance the General Hospital's perinatal care services with a focus on improving support for families. The conference was attended by doctors and other medical professionals in pediatric care. Minister for Health, Honorable Philip Telesford, endorsed the conference, emphasizing its importance in advancing perinatal care and ensuring the well-being of mothers and their babies.
As Minister for Health, I believe that this consultation provides a unique opportunity for healthcare professionals, researchers, and policymakers to come together, share knowledge, and collaborate on initiatives that will enhance the quality of care we provide the mothers and the babies. I do believe that by investing in healthcare, including comprehensive and evidence-based perinatal care, we can significantly reduce maternal and neonatal mortality rates, prevent complications, and ensure a healthy start to life for our youngest citizens.
He highlighted the role of the conference in shaping the future of healthcare services in Grenada.
We understand and appreciate that data is crucial in our efforts. By analyzing trends, which we are going to be looking at today, identifying those gaps and measuring the outcomes, we can continuously improve our practice and our policies. As we reflect on our historical past, we must appreciate how far we've come in perinatal care. These historical insights inform our present actions and help us to chart the future where every mother and child receive the best possible care.
Dr. Sean Charles, Chief Medical Officer in the Ministry of Health, described the conference as a major quality improvement initiative for the nation's healthcare system.
First, let me commend the pediatric and neonatology team and the management of the General Hospital for finally realizing this event. All right, it is the first of many, and I know that this has been, in the planning for some time, and we are happy that we are finally here. I see this as a significant positive step in the development of maternal and neonatal care services that are delivered here in Grenada.
Dr. Beverly Nelson, CBE, delivered the feature address, providing valuable insights into the future of perinatal care and the necessary steps to enhance the quality of service. Continuing the news, the excitement continues to build for the 2025 Westerhall Rum Grenada Workboat Regatta. The event features competition among various classes of sailboats from 3 parishes across the island: Woburn, St. Patrick and Guave on Grandins Beach, March 15th and 16th. Member of the organizing committee, Raisa Pear, explained that the number of sailing boats and competitions are decreasing. Therefore, the annual event is critical to keep the tradition alive.
There are normally sailors, and there are normally 3 parishes that really have these sorts of sailors. It's Woburn. They have like a little sailing school and a lot of sailors in that area. Guava, of course, my hometown. And then, of course, we have St. Patrick's for, after about 2 or 3 years, who have not been a part of the race, is back this year. The title sponsor for the event is White Jack Westerhall Estate Rum. The sailing is something that we want to continue as part of our culture, because if it's happening for 26 whole years, it's definitely part of the Grenadian culture. But it is something that we realize is kind of dwindling. So, you know, we're trying to keep it going forward for 26 years more to come.
She outlined what can be expected during the regatta.
We have the sailing, of course, for the sailors who love it just for the sport, because it's basically a sport. But we also want it to be like a family day for you to come out, enjoy the sailing, and we're going to incorporate as well, you know, activities for the patrons. That is something that we really want to do for this year, include everybody who is out to come and enjoy. You know, we normally have like dominoes playing, we have other games and activities for everyone to come out and win prizes.
According to Pei, organizers have started an initiative to repair boats for sailors. She made an appeal to corporate Grenada.
We have noticed that a lot of the boats, that they're being damaged a lot, you know, through wear and tear and sailing and so forth. And we did this initiative to try to get sponsors to help with the repairs of boats, because what we noticed is that sometimes my father might have had a boat, he passed it down to me, but I do not have the funds to repair the boat. So we're looking out to the corporate community to help repair some of the boats. We actually did get assistance from a few, and we are grateful for that, but we still do have a few more boats that we would like to have repaired. So of course, you can reach out to me, 534-9321, to get information on, you know, a boat that you want to assist in getting repairs, because at the end of the day, we would like to keep the tradition alive, and the only way to do so is to have boats available to have the event going forward years to come.
The GIS News will return after the break.
The National Insurance Scheme is gearing up with sweeping changes and final touches with our Refresh and Reconnect campaign. We're cleaning our database to make sure your data is spot on. Speed things up, provide updates and information to make everything easier for you. We may ask you to update your contact information, so be patient with us while we get this right for you. We're all in. Are you? Get ready for smoother, faster, and better service. Visit www.nisgrenada.org or give us a call at 440-3309 for further details. NIS, serving you because we care.
Agriculture plays an important yet underrated role in the economies of Caribbean islands. While not completely self-sustaining, it plays a vital role in enhancing food security. Climate variables such as unpredictable rainfall patterns and excessive heat often cause farmers to face unprecedented challenges.
Where there is the expectation of increased heat, that can affect the development of the crops, of the livestock, as well as for dairy production. We can see a decrease in the dairy production. Heat also plays an effect on human health as well. We would want to ensure that farmers wear protective clothing, make sure that they keep themselves well hydrated, shift the hours, you know, of the exposure outside. That is an option as well that you can look at.
While certain regions may experience prolonged droughts, predictions also raise concerns regarding heavy rainfall, hurricanes, and flooding.
The expected increases in the tropical cyclone activity, those strong winds can have an impact on your crops. That can have an impact on your infrastructure for the farmers, you know, who would have the crops above ground. For those periods of time, maybe you can plant some root crops, you know, that's an option. So there's several things that the farmer can do, you know, to adapt to our ever-changing climate.
Welcome back. The world's largest book fair will dock at the Carnage St. George's. This marks the vessel's first visit to Grenada since 2017. The ship, carrying over 5,000 book titles, will officially open its doors for the public from Friday 21st. According to Fidelis Jam, Advance team member, said that plans are finalized and the team looks forward to welcoming Grenadians on board.
I am here to announce to you that the ship arrives here on the 21st of this February, which is Friday, and on this arrival day, the ship, the Logos Hope, will be opened as from 1 p.m. till 10 p.m. in the evening. And on weekdays, the Logos Hope will be opened as from Tuesdays to Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And on Sundays, it will be open as from 1 p.m. till 10 p.m. And the last entry on board is 9 p.m. on each of these days. I am also here to let you know that the entrance fee would be 5 Eastern Caribbean dollars. And for children from the ages of 0 to 12, they would be for free. And people from the ages of over 65 will as well be for free. We're looking forward to seeing you there in the Logos Hope. Stay blessed and stay tuned.
As part of the events, a Meet the World event is scheduled for Saturday, February 22nd from 6 p.m. to 7:30, with doors opening from 5:30 p.m. Jadida Nong, in charge of events, spoke to GIS.
We're going to have equipping events for different categories of people. We're going to have events for kids, for youth, for young adults, for workers, business people. We're also going to have cultural events because, as you may know or not, on board the ship we are 350 volunteers coming from more than 65 different nationalities. So one of the things that we like to do is to share knowledge, and we share knowledge by sharing as well the cultural differences that we have on board. So one of our biggest events is Meet the World, and it's an event about cultural performances coming from, I don't know, Japan. It can be Korean fan dance, it can be Indian dance, for example.
Tickets for the event are available for purchase at the following outlets: Art and Soul Art Gallery Bookstore, House of Chocolate, Grenada Community Library and Resource Center, and Grenadian Optical. Tickets cost $8 EC. The team encourages early ticket purchases to secure attendance. Finally, in the news, the Grenada Airports Authority says flying kites in the vicinity of airports is strictly prohibited. This includes areas such as Caliste, Frequente, Fort Judy, St. Paul's, Mount Parnassus, Mount Morris, and the surrounding area of Lauriston Airport in Carriacou. To reinforce this, the authority will work closely with the Royal Grenada Police Force to address any violations of this safety notice. Kite flying presents a significant safety risk to aircraft operations. They can be ingested into aircraft engines or entangled in propellers, leading to potential engine failure and posing serious hazards to passengers and people on the ground. The Grenada Airports Authority calls on the public to cooperate and refrain from flying kites in these restricted areas to ensure safe air travel. This brings us to the end of the GIS News for Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. I am Christian Mitchell saying thank you for joining us.